In this video, I'm going to show you how to use AI to start a business and grow it to $10,000 per month. For this example, the business will offer a service where they manage Google Ads for their customers. There's more than 100 startup ideas on the platform. They all operate the same way as the business I'll be demonstrating in this video. This is what we're going to build for this business. I'm going to use AI to build this high-end website, 10 agents that we'll use to get customers, and integrate everything that you see on this list. I'm going to do it for free, and I'm going to create everything with one click in this video. Then I'll show you how each part of this business works, including the most powerful part, the AI CEO that will help you to manage and grow the business. There's no coding or special skills required. Cortex can tell you how to do anything on the platform, and in many cases, it can do it for you. This is what we'll cover in this video. I'm not going to read it all. Pause the video if you want to read it. I've also added timestamps to this video, so feel free to skip around and watch any part of it in any order. If you're wondering why you should listen to me, I'm the founder of iimagine.ai. It's the leading provider of personalized AI. Before launching iimagine, I raised more than $100 million for my businesses and completed more than 20 mergers and acquisitions. My customers included NBC, CBS, Boeing, Apple, Intel, HP, Nike, US Department of State, and a lot of others. My TEDx talk has more than 1 million views. I've written a book about the maximum positive impact philosophy, and that's only a small piece of what I've done. Now let's build this business. I'm going to demonstrate everything on iimagine. If you're new to iimagine, it's the leading personalized AI platform, and it's a comprehensive ecosystem for entrepreneurship. You can create a free account and follow along. The link's in the description. Now before we build it, I'll show you a quick summary of what we're building and how the business works. You'll use AI to create content daily about how to solve your target audience's biggest challenges and pain points and post it on platforms where your target audience lives. A percentage of the people that consume your content will visit your website and use your free tool that will help them lower the cost of their Google Ads by improving their quality score. This is how the tool works. The prospect will enter this information about their Google Ads, and then the AI will use it to tell them what they need to do to achieve a better quality score and reduce the cost of their Google Ads. It's important to note that prospects will need to enter their email to get the result. So this will build your email list. You'll send a weekly newsletter to your email list that includes links to your most recent content. A percentage of the people on your email list will eventually decide they want to use your services. They'll visit your site again and set a call by selecting one of your available time slots. A percentage of the prospects that set a sales call with you will become paying clients. If you can convince 5 clients to pay you $2,000 a month, you'll generate $10,000 a month. If you want advice about how to improve any part of the business, you can just ask Cortex. This is the AI CEO I mentioned earlier. As you can see, it already knows your revenue goals, the services you offer, your current marketing strategy, and it used all of that information to give you valuable and customized advice that you cannot get from anywhere else. But simply building a website with a cool AI tool and generating content will not become a successful business. It will only succeed if every stage in the customer journey is highly optimized. This is literally the difference between success and failure. So we're not just starting a business, we're maximizing the chances of success, and AI is doing all of the work. And we're doing it all for free, and we're doing it with one click. There's nothing like this anywhere else in the world. If you think there is, tell me about it in the comments. If you want us to start and build your business for you, so the only thing you have to do is service clients, we can do that as well. I'll talk about that later in the video. So create a free account if you haven't already and follow along. Let's start by going to Cortex. That's the name of the AI chat interface on iimagine. And say hi. It doesn't know anything about me because this is a new account, so it'll ask for my name and if there's something I want to work on. For this example, I'll say, my name's Adam, I'm a marketing manager, I want to start building a business while working my full-time job, then quit my job when the business can support me. I also want to lower my body fat from 12% to 10%. You can say anything about any objective in your work or personal life. You can see that it wants to ask me some follow-up questions to get the context it needs to be useful. I'll go ahead and answer them now. When I'm done, all of this information has been saved in the chat history, but Cortex also added it to this My Life section. You can think of this as a place to manage your goals. It uses the scoped framework that we invented for building more advanced context for AI models. As you can see, there's nothing to learn. Your personalized AI experience will evolve and become more powerful as you interact with it over time. I'll come back to Cortex and show you how powerful it really is later in this video. Now let's create this business with one click. Go to My Business, click AI Startup Ideas. You can see that there are more than 100 of them. For this video, we'll select this Google Ads business. And now let's click this button called Create This Business. Now let's give it a minute. That's it. The AI has created your website, multiple agents for optimizing every stage of the customer journey, and integrated it with the CRM. It even created a one-page business plan for your MVP that includes suggestions for your business name, brand, unique value proposition, competitor analysis, target market, go-to-market strategy, customer journey, and budget. Now Maya will give you an outline of the features and tools that have been activated. You don't have to use all of them. Again, use the timestamps to skip around to the parts of the video that you need. We're not going to get into detail about every feature in this video. If you want to learn more about how each feature works, check out the user guide videos. Now let's hear from Maya.
Thank you, Adam. Let's start by looking at the website created by the AI. Go to My Business, then Website. You'll see a link to your website at the top of this page. The content you see on the website was created by the AI. You can edit everything as required. If a prospect uses the agent or submits a message on your contact form, they'll be added to the contact list in the CRM. This is also where you'll manage your email campaigns. You can manage your available time slots for sales calls in this calendar section. Check out the user guide videos for more detail about how all of these features work. Now let's talk about how we'll use the agents created by the AI to manage each stage of the customer journey. You can see that the AI created multiple agents for this business. Let's start by looking at the agent that's been embedded into the website. It's this agent here. We can click Use Agent to test it. We can edit the agent to make it work any way we like by adding or removing input fields or changing the AI prompt. We can click Embed to get the embed code. If you want to manually embed an agent into your website, go to My Business, Website, Embed, and paste the embed code into this section. Now let's review the agents that will do most of the work to grow your business. You'll use this Social Media Content Ideas agent to generate topic ideas. Just enter the platform name, your product or service, and your target audience. Then it will generate a list of content ideas. Then you'll select one of those ideas and use this Social Post Content agent to generate the content for the post. Just enter the post type, topic, business name, service, unique value proposition, target audience, and previous post examples. Then the AI will generate content that meets all of that criteria and sounds like it came from you and not generic AI. When people view your content on any social platform, they'll often want to check out your bio. You'll use this Generate Social Media Bio agent to generate a bio that maximizes conversion. Just enter the platform name, your product or service, target audience, and unique value proposition. Then it will generate an optimized bio. Now, posting content on social platforms is good, but it can take some time to build momentum. You can accelerate your progress by making valuable comments on popular posts about topics that matter to your audience. These comments are free promotion for you because some of the people that read your comments will check out your bio and follow you or visit your website. It also lets the algorithms know that your account is real and active. But commenting is time-consuming. You can use this social media comment generator to generate interesting and relevant comments that sound like you. Just enter the original comment, platform, your product or service, target audience, unique value proposition, examples of your comments. Then the AI will generate content that meets all that criteria and sounds like it came from you. Ads are optional, but if you want to accelerate your progress, you can use this ads copy generator to create sales copy for your ads. When a prospect sets a time for a sales call, you need to maximize the chances of converting them into a paying customer by preparing for the call. You can use this questionnaire for prospects agent. Just enter information about the prospect and your product or service, and the AI will generate a questionnaire designed to identify the prospect's most important pain points, challenges, and preferences. You can send the questionnaire to the prospect before the call, or ask these questions yourself during the call, or ask the prospect to complete the questionnaire after the call and do a follow-up call. Then you can use this recommendations based on questionnaire agent to recommend the specific services to offer to your prospect based on their answers to the questionnaire in the previous step. After finalizing the services you'll provide and agreeing on pricing, you can use this client contract generator agent to generate a contract. After signing the contract, you can use this client onboarding agent to generate a client onboarding plan based on your client's requirements and the services you're going to provide. Remember that all of these agents can be edited to work in any way you like, and you can create an infinite number of your own agents from scratch. There's also hundreds of template agents to get you started, and we add new templates every week. If you want to learn more about how agents work, check out the user guide videos. Let's move on to integrations. You can integrate iimagine with thousands of other platforms by using make.com. Just go to Senses and follow the instructions. When you create a free account on iimagine, the daily briefing feature will be automatically set up by default to send you a briefing that includes information about what happened since the most recent briefing and provides suggestions for what you need to do. You can set it to daily, weekly, or monthly, and you can tell the AI what you want to see in the briefing. Now let's talk about Cortex, the most powerful feature on the platform. It has your chat history, your objectives from the My Life section, your MVP, your workflows, and your website content. Let's ask Cortex a question like, "Tell me what you know about my business goals." Then I'll say, "Review my website content and let me know how it can be improved." No matter what happens in my business, I can ask Cortex for advice about how to deal with it without wasting valuable time adding massive amounts of background information. This is something that makes Cortex unique, and it's not possible to achieve the same result by simply saving chat history in other AIs like ChatGPT. I get into more detail about this in the dedicated user guide video for Cortex. Back to you, Adam.
Thank you, Maya. Okay, I'm going to insert the user guide for Cortex into this part of the video. If you already know how it works and how powerful it is, skip to the next part of the video, where Maya will talk about how to generate multiple revenue streams on iimagine. The Cortex user guide video will start now.
So, what is Cortex? Cortex is the name of the AI chat interface on iimagine. How is Cortex different from other AIs like ChatGPT? Our mission is to build the best personalized AI in the world. Other AIs simply store chat history and raw data, so they are what we call generic responders. Cortex has a sense of time, priority, and relationships in addition to raw data, so it can provide effective advice, as opposed to mere responses, for your day-to-day personal and work life, all based on your unique circumstances and requirements. The more you use it, the more useful and personalized it becomes. You might be thinking, can I get the same results by just giving ChatGPT all of the same information? No. The data you enter into various tools on the platform, combined with your chat history, will become a massive data set in a short time, and this is the result. Context window limits will restrict the amount of data that can be reviewed in order to generate a response. Even if the context window is expanded, it still won't solve the problem because it will be too expensive to use. For example, GPT 5.1 Mini costs $2 per million tokens of output. So, if you use a 1 million token context window to answer a question, it will cost you $2 per question. That's obviously not going to work for anyone. The large amount of data in a large context window also introduces a lot of noise, which lowers the quality of the response and increases the time to respond. Therefore, data must be saved, interpreted, retrieved, and synthesized algorithmically in order to optimize for the time, cost, accuracy, and relevance of the response. And this is where everything gets very hard. We believe iimagine is the only AI platform that has solved this problem. So, how does it work? We invented some important new technology, Unified Context Protocol, an algorithm that automatically organizes and updates your data. Unified Context Matrix, a multidimensional interpretation of your data. Unified Context Synthesis, a response synthesis algorithm that constructs responses in a way that maximizes relevance and minimizes token budget, latency, and context window overload. Scoped, a framework for building more advanced context about user objectives. The elements of the scoped framework are status, where you are now. Challenges, what makes it harder to achieve? For example, a lack of time or budget restrictions. Activatives, what you want to achieve. Priority, how important is it? Enablers are things that make it easier to achieve. For example, skills or access to tools. Deadline, when you want it done. Enough talking. Let's try it out. There's nothing to learn. When you sign up to iimagine, go to Cortex and say, "Hi." It doesn't know anything about you, so it will say, "Hi," ask you your name, and if there's something you want to work on. If you have something to work on, it will ask some optional questions that will help Cortex build more context about your unique objectives. You can talk about anything in your work or personal life. For this example, let's say, "My name is Maya. I'm a marketing manager. I want to start and build a business while working my full-time job, then quit my job when the business can support me. I also want to lower my 5K time from 22 minutes to 20 minutes. I'll go ahead and answer these follow-up questions from Cortex. Now that I'm done, Cortex has saved my objectives to memory, and if I go to the My Life section, I can see that Cortex has also created some modules for my objectives. These modules use the scoped framework I mentioned earlier. You can think of the My Life section as a place to create and manage goals for your work and personal life. Cortex will learn about you and your goals by chatting with it, so you don't have to do anything in this My Life section, but it does keep everything more organized. You can watch a separate video about how to use the My Life section for more detail about how they work. Cortex can also take actions. It can read, create, and update Google Docs, Sheets, Calendar, and Gmail. It can create agents and neurons on iimagine. It can read, create, and update content on your iimagine website. If you want Cortex to take actions with Google products, go to Settings and click Connection, and click these buttons to connect your Google accounts. Then you can provide instructions like, find the Google Doc called Products, read the product information inside the doc, and extract the product names and pricing information. Create a new Google Sheet called Pricing Summary, and enter the product names and pricing information. Or create a new item in my calendar for Meeting with Dan from ABC on December 22nd at 2 p.m. Set aside 1 hour for the meeting. You can also tell Cortex to take actions on the iimagine platform. For example, create an agent that will summarize transcripts of my meetings and extract actions I need to take with deadlines. Now I can go to Agents and click Use Agents to use it. Check out the video about agents for more detail about how they work. Another way to take actions is with slash commands. It works the same way as using natural language, but it removes ambiguity and makes it easier for Cortex to know exactly what you want. Cortex also alerts you when something requires your attention. iimagine has a daily briefing feature that can be set to daily, weekly, or monthly. It reviews new data and provides a summary of what happened, along with suggested actions based on your objectives and priorities. You can also chat with data. If you have a small amount of data and you only plan to work with it once, just enter it into the chat and ask questions about it. If you have a larger data set and you plan to work with the data many times, you should put the data into a neuron. A neuron is just a knowledge base on iimagine. Go to Neurons in the main menu, click Create, give it a title, copy and paste your data into the content box, or upload a file and save. Now, when you go to Cortex, you will see the file you just created in the drop-down menu under Cortex. When you select it and ask questions, Cortex will know that your questions relate to the data in the selected neuron. If we go back to neurons, you will see that you also have the option to make the data in this neuron available to Cortex. If you select this option, the data will be added to your permanent work and personal data, and you will not need to select the neuron from the drop-down menu under Cortex to ask questions about the data. The decision to use this feature depends on how important the data is for you. For example, if you want to lose weight and want to review your exercise data, you should make it available to Cortex. But if you're just reviewing training plans of Olympians out of curiosity, you should not make them available to Cortex. Check your subscription or the user guides for the latest usage limits. Finally, you can control Cortex's persona. There are two default personas: Executive Assistant, or AI CEO, and Friend. You can give them names, upload profile images, and modify their personalities and response styles. There are also numerous templates for other personas, including AI boyfriends and girlfriends. I'll talk about AI boyfriends and girlfriends in more detail in another video, but you can probably see the big advantage iimagine has here. Relationships are more than just a personality. Relationships feel real when a person, or AI, knows you well. As for getting started, there's nothing to learn. Sign up for free, go to Cortex, and introduce yourself. It will ask a couple questions. Then your personalized AI experience will evolve and become more powerful as you interact with it over time. What does it cost? You can start with a free plan and upgrade to a paid plan if you become a heavy user.
Thank you, Maya. I hope you can see how powerful Cortex really is. Now Maya will briefly talk about how to generate multiple revenue streams on iimagine. Then I'll be back to talk about how to start your business with a free 30-day challenge.
Thank you, Adam. You can generate multiple revenue streams on iimagine by creating agents and putting them in the marketplace where you charge people money for each time they use the agent. This is a great option if you have specialized knowledge or created a concept or a framework, because it allows users to use it and adapt it for their unique circumstances. Creating a community and offer subscriptions for access. Creating and selling courses. Taking advantage of the affiliate program. Back to you, Adam.
Thank you, Maya. Now, I said earlier that the best way to get started is with a 30-day challenge. Why? If you don't have domain expertise, you can start building it by creating content about your niche for 30 days. This will help you establish authority in the eyes of prospects because they'll assume you have domain expertise as a result of publishing content about their niche. Publishing content about your niche for 30 days is a stupid easy thing that anybody can do, if you use the tools and frameworks we mentioned in this video. The AI literally does 90% of the work for you. The sooner you start, the sooner you'll establish authority, acquire domain expertise, and have a critical advantage over 90% of your competitors. And that's when you can start making money. Your worst case scenario after doing this for 30 days will be that you've built an audience, established yourself as an authority, understand the major challenges and pain points of your target audience, and built a business that's ready to generate revenue. That's a massive, valuable asset, considering the startup capital is between $0 and $100, and all you have to do is click a few buttons and generate content and post it for 30 days. Then, after committing to 30 days, commit to 12 months. This is how you build a real business while working a full-time job. Post content and engage with your target market consistently for 12 months. Build an audience, build authority, get reviews from at least 2 to 3 clients, and the revenue from your business should eventually exceed your income from your full-time job. Of course, there's no way I can guarantee it'll work out this way. Some of you will achieve that goal in 1 month, and some of you won't take the steps and will never achieve it. But you can see how it can work and why it should work. Commit to 30 days, then commit to 12 months. AI will do 90% of the work. There's no easier way to build a real business. So as you can see, you can set up this business yourself for free by following the steps in this video. But if you want us to set up and manage your business for you, we do offer a DFY service. This is how it works. You'll complete a questionnaire, then we'll set up your business plan in the impact section and the My Life section. Build your website and connect a custom domain. Build custom workflows for your business. Create a minimum of 10 custom agents for all parts of your business. Generate the content for social media. Review it and optimize it. And set up your daily briefing. The only thing you'll need to do is post the content to social media and manage clients. We'll do this for free for anybody that buys a $99 per month plan. So you'll get all the usual features that come with that plan, and will create and manage your business for free. This is a limited time offer that may not be available if you're watching this video in the future, but we're always offering various services to help you get up and running. Check the custom solutions section for the current services and offers at the time you're watching this video. We also provide custom solutions. We cannot build your own iimagine for you, but we can build custom solutions that use our advanced technology to dramatically improve workflow and productivity and outcomes for your business. Again, create a free account, go to custom solutions in the main menu, and let us know what you need. This is the only place where you can start a real business with one click and get an AI CEO that can help you manage and grow the business. So check out the links in the description. I'll see you in the next video.